Figured I'd do a gear review of my RENEN gear. A lot of people always ask me at the track how I like this. Never really saw anyone else using this stuff around where I ride, so figured I'd do a quick video of rundown of pluses and minuses of the gear after 60 hours and kind of breaking down the gear and how it broke down. Series numbers, I don't know if the material's different, but this is for that 921 series. That's what I purchased. I do like it, but it's a love-hate relationship. I think it looks nice, it fits good, but it does not last that long. If you're looking for gear that you're going to go practicing day in and day out, like your number one gear you wear almost every day, I don't know if this is the right choice. I've had better luck with some other stuff. You guys might have better luck than I did, but something to look at. It does wear out just like any other gear does. I was just hoping to make it a little longer. What I was really excited about were the pants of the kit. At first when I was purchasing it, they are kind of old school, like canvas style. There's not much to give to them. There is some, this is different material here. All of that material actually lasted better than I thought it was. So all the spandexy kind of spots that are supposed to let it breathe and kind of give you some flexing points held up really well. It is made in the USA. Do think it does stand out. I think they do a good job. I think they have some nice clean looks. Leather's on the inside, held up really good. I do actually do a pretty good job of pinching my seat. You can kind of see some wear marks there. So that held up better than expected. It looks really good. It breathes really good. So for me, the biggest selling point of the RENEN gear was that the number and the name are sublimated, which for people that don't know, sublimated is, let me zoom in here. You can see that's actually fabric, and the dye is put into the actual fabric. So it's not a sticker or like an iron-on like most other companies do when you do that $50 add your name and number thing. It's literally an iron-on patch pretty much. And for people that aren't familiar with this, the biggest benefit of sublimated is with this material, you can see there's still those little holes that helps with the jersey breathing and letting air in. When you have those iron-ons, it's literally a big sticker all the way up and around, and it is almost like having like a windbreaker on. No air can get in, no air gets out. You just get super sweaty. It sticks to your back, and it feels like there's a heater on your back. They're really kind of uncomfortable feeling if it's a really hot day. So being able to do this for like the same price and have that kind of custom look was a big selling point for me. I think there's some other companies like Canvas and a handful of others that might have the option of it. I got these pretty much because I had read that they're kind of your more old school style pant with that thick, I guess it would be canvas material. It feels like it's super durable, but it did not hold up as good as expected. And that's thinking this was going to be the most durable part, was the least durable part. So kind of lesson learned on the new materials, that some of the stuff, even though it's thin, might be more durable than this. Which I was disappointed in was about the 30-hour mark, that started happening. And it just started really wearing out. And compared to this spot right here, this feels like a cotton ball. Like there's not much left. I bet I have 10, 15 hours left on this, and it's just gonna probably fall apart. So that was disappointing with the wear on where you sit down on your butt. The other, when I first got it, I was really worried about right in the leg creases right here. This is all really stretchy, breathable material. This stuff held up really well. I was worried when I first got it. I was like, oh, that's not gonna last that long. A spot that didn't last long was the old school like canvas section and the stitching right here. It's starting to tear right here, and it is on its way out. That's going to be the first thing to go. I almost can see a hole right here. So That started really early and it just keeps separating, and it's just a matter of time, and that is going to be gone. I did have some RENEN gloves and they lasted 10 hours, and I don't have them. I'll put a picture up of what model they were. They tore on one of the straps, and then my throttle finger was sticking out of the glove after I came in after an open practice, and got pissed and just tossed them. So 10 hours, not that great. I do go through gloves a lot. I had 100% gloves that did the same thing, but they made it about 20 hours. The jersey did bleed quite a bit. You can kind of see this marking around here. I did all the wash techniques you're supposed to with stuff like this, and it actually bled pretty bad. You can't really tell on the camera, but it went from a white to like this very, very light gray because of the blue dye bleeding in. You don't really notice that bad, but it is something that happened. It's kind of not even also, so that was a little disappointing how much it actually bled. See, like right here and right here, and there's more all over this, but those ones stand out the most. Once you pull a thread and you get like a hang thread, they're discolored underneath. You can kind of see the white stitching. So that was something. Once you get some more wear in it, there's another one right there. I mean, they're kind of all over. The back is actually pretty, oh, never mind. There's a couple there, but I mean, nothing's gonna be perfect forever, but once you get some wear, that's how it wears. So if you don't mind that, it's not that big of a deal. It does fray really bad down in here. Some of the stitching, I think in the sleeve somewhere, is coming undone. Yeah, there's some right there. This one right here, this whole section, I think I might have crashed here and probably hit some rocks or something. It kind of elevated the stitching up, so there's like little ribs going across it now. And from a crash, I mean, this is going to happen to any jersey, but that's kind of what happened to the material. These are from a couple crashes. It's from a burn with a crash. Bike landed on me. Happens. I don't remember if this tore when I crashed or it got hot from the pipe hitting my leg, and then another crash I tore it. I wasn't really paying attention, but it did rip. I mean, kind of my fault, obviously. This material is like really thin. You can see my finger through there if you like look hard. My right leg, part of my boot, and my boot is right around here. So something in my boot wore through this. This stuff seems like it's not very durable at all. I think it's just for breathing. It is not in a spot that would rub on a bike a lot, but obviously whatever was going on poked some holes and it's gotten bigger and bigger. So not even an exposed part and just some boot wear. And I hadn't even noticed this when I was just looking around. That same stuff that my boot got worn through on, there's a spot up on my left hip right up around here, and there's a hole there. So this spot's looking like it's very vulnerable for tearing on pretty minute stuff. Would I buy this again? Maybe. I would try a different series and see if there's different materials. I didn't really research it that much. As far as their other options, I just knew that these ones were kind of what I was looking for. A maybe for me. I do catch 22 for me. They are expensive. They didn't last that long. They're starting to look haggard. But this is a nice feature. I do like that you could get sublimated, and they are nice looking kits. If you're the kind of person that is going to put 20 hours on your bike and just want some nice looking gear, this stuff will last you 3 years and get to about right here. As far as durability, as the stuff I went through before, right around 60 hours, it's starting to look pretty toasted, which I have a bunch of gear from throughout the years. Some stuff I'm wearing right now is TLD 2005. This stuff's super durable and it still works, and I'm still using it because I can. But this stuff does look nice with the sublimated number and name. I'm just kind of saving this for the weekends that I do go race.